According to a new report based on actual interviews with Donald Trump down at Mar-A-Lago by Washington Post reporter Josh Dawsey, there is a reason why Donald Trump, of course, picked Florida to retire to instead of returning after leaving the White House to his beloved Trump Tower in Manhattan. The reason for that, of course, is because Donald Trump has effectively cocooned himself into this fantasy world in Mar-a-Lago where everybody loves him. And that's what Donald Trump wanted when he left office. He just wanted to surround himself with love, with his supporters, with all of the people who would tell him not only how great he was, but how much they miss him being president of the United States. And seriously, about the only place on the planet you're going to find somewhere like that is if you have to pay money to go see Donald Trump every day, which is exactly what Mar-a-Lago has become. And that is why, again, he chose Mar-a-Lago. And to be honest, you think about it, it makes sense, right? You're not going to have just regular old people off the street coming into Mar-a-Lago. They simply can't afford it. It costs a couple $100,000 to become a member. So you keep the riffraff out, right? So then, you're also not going to get, these well-to-do liberals coming to Mar-a-Lago. Why would they want to give money to support Donald Trump? So they're out. So all you're left with are people with a decent amount of money who like you a lot. That's what Donald Trump wanted. That's what he has created. That is effectively what Mar-a-Lago has become ever since he left the White House. Now listen to this. This is from Dawsey. What's striking is that he has hordes of people who surround him, a lot of them paying to be there, either working for him or paying to be there or in fundraisers there. He basks in adulation. Every time he walks in the room, everyone stands up and cheers. When he leaves, everyone stands up and cheers. I know I would cheer if he left a room. His presidency was quite a polarizing presidency. He had loyal supporters, but struggled to convert independents and moderates and others. That's why he was a one-term president. But down there, everyone around him loves him. It's kind of a surreal place to be where everybody in every room, he's the center of the universe there. So stay there. There's literally no reason why you ever need to leave Mar-a-Lago again. Right? You don't have to run for president again and be around all those people who are so mean to you. They say horrible things. They attack you all the time. The press is going after you. Who needs it, right? So seriously, just stay there. Like you could live out the rest of your life in peace, comfort, bliss, surrounded by people who are going to tell you that everything you've ever done is the greatest thing they have ever seen. Why would you want to leave that, right? I mean, isn't that kind of what everybody wants? No, but seriously, Donald Trump probably couldn't go too many other places in the country and be totally insulated from criticism. That's why he couldn't go back to Trump Tower in New York. They do not like him in New York. Plus, there's a lot of investigations happening in New York that he probably wants to steer clear of. Any other city in the country, no matter how red it is, when you're outside of a bubble, if you're not on a property that you personally own and can screen who comes in, you're going to be confronted with people who do not like you. And that actually, by the way, is what happens down in Mar-a-Lago. Once you leave that property, the people are not happy that he's there, right? He disturbs traffic. It's loud. It's noisy. And even though they can't get onto the property, a lot of his, supporters have kind of flocked to the area, turned it into this MAGA haven that the locals do not like. So that's why Trump kind of stays on that property, stays where he owns it and can control it. Because if he steps outside of it, he is suddenly confronted with the reality that, no, you're not the greatest thing ever. And most people in this country do not like you. Hey, everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.